Hello everyone and welcome back. So today's mani tutorial is on this pokeball mani. So this is an easy way to accomplish this look without having to do a bunch of hand painting. I already have my tips ready. We are a big I guess you say nerds in this household. This family is big on animes, video games, board games, trading card games, things like that, Dungeons and Dragons. So we do like a lot of that stuff in this household, and Pokemon is a big one. Both my boys love Pokemon, and our youngest is starting to learn how to play the trading card game. So it inspired me to do a Pokeball mani for you guys. I've done them plenty of times in many different variations in the past. So I will go ahead and get into the products used. I've already prepped my tips with Blank or Blanc, however you want to put it, from Essie. And I used 2 coats. I used Maniology stamping polishes. All of the stamping polishes are Maniologies. I have Bam White B170, Straight Up Black B171, Mangosteen B437, Hanu B391, Psychedelic Stereo B158, Mirror Mirror B220, Pencils Down B286, Fireside B189, and Alice B468. You also want to have a large dotting tool, like so. Oh, there's a little bit of rust on there. How unfortunate. And you will likely want a liner brush, cleanup brush for the cuticles if you were doing on your natural nails and not tips. I used Maniology Smudge Free Top Coat and Secevite's Quick Dry Top Coat onto the plates. So I used 3 plates. Now, this one is still available for subscribers. This is the only subscriber plate, but there are many other brands that have this image. This is the image you're going to want right here. I don't have the other brands that have it, but I have seen it. And it is MXM051. I also used M474 and M052. All of these are from Maniology. Okay. So, I'll go ahead and grab the thumb. You're going to want to grab Fireside. And we'll grab M052. And I'm going to grab from this image right here. Scrape. Pick up. Okay, so I'm going to take and clean up around the image because we don't want the excess that's on there. And about halfway down the nail, I still see a tiny speck of red. There we go. About halfway down the nail. That can happen. Does not have to be perfect. If you want even more opacity, have a deeper red, do it a second time, which I'm going to do anyways, but it looks good. Because that one side. Good Lord, my allergies are going absolutely bonkers. We have extremely high pollen in my area right now. And whatever is pollinating right now is really really not liking me. I'm just trying not to get another sinus infection or respiratory infection at this point. Okay. All right. There we go. Make sure that whole top part's covered. All right. Now we are going to go in with straight up black, and we're going to grab this line right here in the center. Clean up around it. Okay. Then we're going to go across. Like so. Okay, so we're going to go back in with M052. I'm going to grab this image right here up at the top. This lovely little circle. And we're going to do our best to center it on the nail. Grab a little bit of the Blanc white. I have a little bit of excess that got on the nail. Cover that up. Okay. I'm going to take a tiny bit of the straight up black where the circle did not fill in and complete it. Sorry guys. Let's see if we can break some of that up. Okay, so now we're going to take Bam White and our dotting tool. And we're going to coat our dotting tool thoroughly. Oh, I didn't put enough on. There we go. We're going to line it up in the center. We're going to dot down. And carefully round it out. so. And on to the next one. So now we have our great ball. Now that we've finished our regular pokeball. So now we are going to grab Alice. And we're going to go about halfway down the nail. We're going to take Fireside. And we are going to grab this image right here. Clean out the excess image we do not want. And we're going to go down on the corners. Like so. Then we're going to grab M474, grab the same line image as before with straight up black. Clean up our excess images. Okay. Run that across the bottom. Ooh. That was a close one. Grab a little bit of blank white. Okay, so now we're going to take straight up black and go back to M052. Grab our little circle image. Clean up around it. Alright. Line it up in the center and stamp down. Now we're going to go in with our dotting tool again with Bam White. Oh. I almost said straight up black for a second there. This is the wrong color. And dab down. like so. Okay, now we are on to the master ball. We are going to need mangosteen, dang squirrels. I refilled the bird feeder and now the squirrels are raiding it, so the cats are going nuts. Alright, once you've picked up mangosteen, about halfway down the nail, now we are going to want psychedelic stereo. And we're going to grab this circle image in the middle. Clean up the excess image around it and up in the corner. Let's go ahead and do that again. There we go. And we're going to do that to the other side as well. Alright, so I'm doing the other corner. Okay. Line it over top again. Alright, there we go. So now that we've done the top circles, I'm going to take straight up black. I'm going to go in and put our line. Stick our line down. Okay. Now we're going to go back to our circles. It's weird, it sounds like a zipper almost. Alright, so we're going to go in with straight up black with our small circle. And we're going to go ahead and center that. Now we're going to take Bam White and we're going to grab this M off the very bottom of the plate where it says Maniology. With Bam White, and we're going to remove the excess imagery around it. And we're going to put it above our black circle in between our two pink circles. Now we're going to take Bam White on our dotting tool. And we're going to create the button. Dot that down. There. So now we have our plain pokeball, our great ball, and our master ball. We're going to go in with the net ball. Okay. All right, so now we're going to go in with Hanu. That's clean. And we're going to go roughly down halfway. Okay. Okay, so this is where we use MXM051. We're going to use straight up black. And this is the only spot in which we use that. Oops, that's mirror. Wrong one. We're going to use this image right here. Scrape. Pick up. Make sure there's no excess image that can interfere. And place down. Like so, to get the netting pattern. Now we're going to grab M474, grab our line image. Clean up the excess imagery. Okay. Go across the bottom. So let's go ahead and grab our small circle image. Clean out the excess images around it. Place in the center. Then now we're going to switch back to BAM white with our dotting tool. And place our dot. So now we have our net ball. And now finally for the pinky, we are going to create our Ultra Bowl. Okay, so to do the Ultra Ball, we're going to grab Mirror Mirror. Go halfway down the nail. Now we're going to grab this dual line image here with pencils down. We're just going to grab 3. Okay. So now I'm going to clean up the images that's not part of that. Now here's the really fun part. We're going to take this middle one out to form that gap. Then we're going to center it to the best of our ability, lining up. With the line down at the bottom. Okay, so now we need M052 and we still need pencils down. We're going to grab this lovely image right here. And now we're going to bridge the gap. Okay. If you have a little extra spillover, you can grab your detail brush and your mirror, preferably not spilling it like I just did. And just go in on the bottom of that line. Like so. Okay. Now we're going to need straight up black. And we're going to need our line plate again. The M474 for our clasp line. Go in, clean up excess. Okay. Go across the bottom like so. Okay. Take our straight up black, our small circle image, clean up around it, center down, and now we need our BAM white. We're going to take our dotting tool, going to thoroughly coat it. And dab down in the center. And fix any uneven edges with your detail brush. Okay. So now we're going to go in with our not no wipe, but smudge free top coat. And we're going to let that dry for a moment. So I don't have any major announcements at this moment, but I do have a few minor ones. I did recently get some new molds to make different types of charms that I'm going to be playing with that may allow me to do some really interesting manis in the near future. So I am just waiting on those to arrive. And one of the set of molds did arrive recently that I have a lot of playing to do with. It has molds that allow you to make your own like rhinestones, so in various types of shapes. And if I can make that work, that'll allow me to make some pretty cool stuff with it. But it's just a matter of taking the time and playing with it. But I want to get the rest of my molds in first before I really start delving into all of that. So I figured I would let you guys know that there may be some really cool stuff coming here in the near future. In fact, one of the molds is sitting right here on my bin. So this has aquatic life in it. It has coral. There's a whale jumping out of the water, different types of seashells, starfish, conch shells, and looks like giant clams. So there's all sorts of really cool aquatic stuff in this particular mold. So I do have some new stuff that I'm going to be working with to try to provide some new designs that's kind of different. I try to do a combination kind of thing. I do some 3D designs, some basic plain no adornment art designs, like the pokeball one right here. There's no rhinestones, there's no 3D charms of any kind. So I try to keep it balanced for my viewers. And wow, these scammers today, they will not let up. Getting pretty tired of it too. You need to leave me alone. The amount of times my phone goes off every day is insane. Okay, so I think that's all I really have for you guys announcement-wise. I don't think I have anything else really going on at this moment, aside from it's the end of the school year, and I'm dealing with all the end of the school year stuff the schools are throwing at me, and the kids are throwing at me. You know, just the craziness trying to prepare for summer vacation, and, you know, there's a lot going on. So I haven't done a whole lot of pre-planning recently because I am busy with my family, but I will be able to do that hopefully here soon. Oh, how nice. Oh, this scammer actually left a message. Cool. So we're going to go ahead and do a coat of Seche Vite's Quick Dry Top Coat. And there you have it, guys. That's all I did to create this lovely, nerdy Pokeball mani. because let's face it, like I said, my family is a very nerdy family. We love our nerdy stuff that we have. In fact, that my nail area shares space with our gaming. I just have the smallest wall in the room for my nail stuff, and all the rest is got shelves upon shelves of books and board games and card games and and things like that. And a giant table, an 8-foot table behind me for playing said games with the family and friends and things like that. And so my nail space even shares space with it. So that's how much of it being an integral part of our family and our life. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed this mani tutorial. And I hope you all are having a good morning, afternoon, evening, night, whatever it may be, wherever you're at while you're watching this video. And until next time, guys, thank you all for watching. Bye.